Are you both ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello. We're gonna be making loaded, baked, double loaded macaroni and cheese and other things inside of it. So I cooked this macaroni already. You want to cook it al dente, which is just a little bit below probably what the bag or box says to cook, just so it's kind of like it's chewy. Today I'm going to be making a cheesy roux thing and adding some more stuff to that. As you can see, my large pile of onions. There's bacon over here. Jalapenos. These are tamed. These are gonna have that jalapeno taste that you love, but not blow anybody out of the water or bust anybody's toilet up. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're going to make a roux, and that involves a pot. We heat up the pot. We're gonna melt about a 1/4 cup of butter. Melt it down, just on a medium heat-ish. Get it melted. Melt it. This is almost melted. Now all that butter's melted. It's not, we're keeping it moving so it's not burning or anything. It's not too terribly hot. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of just regular flour. 1/4 cup. And stir that into the butter until it kind of doesn't smell like raw flour anymore as much. Then we're gonna add a cup of whole milk. I filled this too full. A cup, 1 cup whole milk. Pinky out for class. It's really gonna thicken up really quickly. So now we got like weird mashed potatoes. The flour is completely cooked. We're gonna add some Nature Seasons, which is basically salt and pepper and some fancy stuff. At this point, I'm going to add cheese. Remove the heat. It's gonna take a little bit of work to mix that in. A little bit of effort, a little bit of elbow grease. I'm just gonna turn this on low just to keep it warm. Now we're gonna move on to the fun part. Okay, so turn this back on. High, butter, in pan, melt butter. We're gonna be sauteing some onions. Saute. To saute means to cook like this. Bacon, because that's got a lot of fat on it, and that's going to also melt and add to the sauteing process. Those onions are going to taste like bacon, pretty much. Now I'm also going to add jalapenos. These are those tamed jalapenos. These are pickled, so they're already pretty soft, so I'm not going to add them right away. If you add a little bit of salt, that will absorb moisture and they will fry better because moisture inhibits frying. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt. It's still on high because we want to get this done fast because we have a train to catch, and that train is called bedtime. You don't have to keep it moving. If it crusts up on the bottom a little bit, you don't want to burn it, but you have a little bit of the Maillard effect on the bottom, and that's just going to give it a little bit of that nice brown flavor. Everybody loves the flavor brown. So Maillard effect, it means brown. I should have added this earlier, I forgot about it, but I'm just gonna do that. So now comes the fun part. I'm gonna add a little bit of bourbon, and it's just gonna add a bourbon-y flavor, as you would imagine. Okay. Probably added like a shot and a half, maybe. Actually, I'm just gonna add the whole thing. There we go. And now, for a nice smoky flavor, We're gonna lighten that up. Oops. That's just flambe is what that's called. I'm just gonna add a little bit of smoky, like smoky bourbon. I mean, not that the bourbon's not already smoky, but it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just awesome. Awesome flavor added by that. That's just gonna burn off all the alcohol. I'm gonna add a little bit of minced garlic. I completely forgot about that. I forgot what I was making. This whole thing is mac and cheese. Pour this cheesy roux sauce, cheese sauce, into this. We're gonna mix it all up. It's gonna be delicious. You know what I'm gonna do? This is a little bit thick. I'm gonna adjust it slightly. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk just to make it more saucy. Make it a little bit looser so that it mixes together easier. The macaroni. So I made this ahead of time. It's probably all stuck together. Yeah, it's all stuck together because it's kind of cold now. Whatever. Okay. If you can, make this stuff at the same time so it's... Okay. So, it's not supposed to look like a brain quite, but we're gonna get this apart. So this is mac and cheese. And guess what? We're not done. In our pan here that we have, we're gonna put half of this in our pan here. Okay, we're getting there. All right, step umpteen. Another layer of mozzarella cheese. Oh, I didn't tell you earlier what cheeses I had. I have sharp cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. I think those go together. Sharp cheddar has a great flavor that I love, and mozzarella cheese gets all melty and it's great. So I'm adding a layer of that, and I'm adding a layer of sharp cheddar. Okay, so now we're putting another layer of mac on top of that. Mac attack. No mess, no fess. No fess. I'll have to use the rest of this to feed my crew. They don't get paid. That was exploding. Hold on. All right. Breadcrumb topping. Panko. That's about a cup to a quarter of a cup of melted butter. In bowl. Panko. And it's just going to get all buttery. It's going to get clumpy. It's going to get all great. Good. So that's good. That's going right on top. Right on top. It's going to be nice and crispy once we're done. Okay. Now, going in a 350 degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, we'll come back as it comes out of the oven. We'll dig into it with our hands and our mouths, and you'll get to watch that. That guy broke all his bones, and now he's carrying a mic for no money. Now, it's been 20 to 25 minutes, roughly, give or take. I'm going to get it out of the oven, and you can stay here while I do that. So, here is this. It's nice and golden brown on top, nice and crispy. So, I'm going to take a little bit out just to get a little cross section. We're going to take a look at how this looks here. I've already been told that I'm amazing and this is the best mac and cheese of all time. So I don't need that affirmation. Okay, this is falling apart. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. It's got nice panko. It's got cheese. Look at that cheese. It's got noodles. It's got flavor thingies. It's got alcohol. All the things you want out of your mac and cheese. Now I'm going to taste test this to prove that I did not poison it. That's really hot. I smelled with my mouth there. That's what I did. Ooh, look at that. Can you hear me from that far away? How's it going over there? Drippy. I'm biased, but that is very, very good. It's just got nice complexity of flavor, and the green thingy complements the yellow thingy in such a way. It's not like overpoweringly bourbon-y. See, what I don't understand is this has got jalapenos and that boy's got Crohn's.
Still good.
Now, a rule of thumb is if you add onions and bacon and jalapenos to anything, and cheese, and bourbon, and carbs, and milk, and like macaroni, it's always gonna turn out amazing. Just really good. So my crew's striking, so we have to end the video here. Like, subscribe if you want to see more videos. You're gonna explode my toilet.